Okay, let's see if we can get this going. Sorry guys, just had some last minute BS to deal with. Just give me 1 second here. We can hopefully switch over to the main game and everything works. Give automation to go with ITM. I don't know what the heck that is. We're just gonna do a quick test in the chat. See if everything's working. Looks like it. And we'll get this going. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I'm a little congested today. I'm still not feeling the greatest, but we're gonna get this going. There we go. Okay. Hey, Nick. 463838. Nick numerical alphabet. Alright, let's hop into here. And, we'll get it going. I do have a bit of a story as to why I'm a little bit late this morning, and I'll explain that in a minute. I do want to quickly repair this stuff, though. Okay. And definitely can't forget to feed our dogs, Fillmore and Billmore, or I guess Billmore and Fillmore in this case. And I want to run over and check the turtles for scoots before I do anything else. Hello, hello! Getting some people showing up in the chat. We got a few people on Twitch. How am I today? It's weird. I was feeling better from being sick, and then this morning I woke up and I'm just coughing and sneezing like crazy, so I don't know what's going on. My throat's actually very sore right now. But just had some tea, so I'm hoping that helps. But, had some interesting news this morning. I was gonna wait for a few more people to show up before I got into it, but just wanted to check on the, turtle scoots. And, see how that's going. Because if I can get 3 more scoots, that would be great. No, we're not seeing anything. Okay. So let's knock these guys in. These guys can swim with the fishes. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. My cat's going ballistic in the background. I don't know why everybody's hanging out right here. This must be like the spot. Are you guys hanging out down in here too? Looks like it. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Well, at least it all loops back around. Okay. Well, anyways, so not last week, but the week before, I interviewed for this job, for a production job. I'm still holding out on the engineering position, but just a minute. Ollie, what are you doing, bud? He's going absolutely insane right now. But anyways, yeah, so I interviewed for this job, for a production job. And I thought the interview went well, you know, like, you know, things went pretty good. And they were like, yeah, we'll get back to you early next week. And I was like, great, you know, no big deal. Like, I can wait that long. And I didn't hear anything back last week. So I was just like, you know, kind of bummed. And I was like, all right, like, you know, it is what it is. you know, it happens. Like, you know, I've interviewed for jobs before and didn't get them. Like, that's, you know, part of the process. And I just kind of went, whatever. But I thought it was weird that I didn't hear anything back at all. Because usually, like, when you apply for a job and you don't get the job, they usually send you, like, a rejection letter, right? Like, hey, we regret to inform you that we filled the position with somebody else. And lo and behold, like 2 seconds ago, I got an email from that company being like, hey, sorry we didn't get back to you. The guy that interviewed you no longer works with our company. Can you come back in for another interview? And I don't really know what to think about that, because on one hand, I'm like, well, yeah, I need a job, but on the other hand, I'm like, well, if your company is that big of a, pardon my language, but shit show, that you guys managed to screw that up somehow, I don't know if I want to work for your company, if I'm being perfectly honest, right? Like, that just sounds kind of sketch to me. So, I don't know exactly what to do about that. I'm gonna kind of ponder it a little bit today and see what I want to do. But, yeah, that just happened. Like, I thought I was already moved on. I was like, alright, well, I didn't get that job. That sucks. And then they're like, hey, can you come in for now a third interview for a production job? And keep in mind, like, this job, like, it pays okay, but, like, it's not like it's, like, you know, gonna be, like, making big bucks. Like, it's a pretty low-paying job in terms of production work. And we're now on to the third interview for this. So I don't really know, like, what to think about that. I'm just kind of scratching my head like, okay. It's kind of part of the course for me, too. Like, weird stuff like this happens to me all the time. I've never really understood why. Like, just, like, weird things just happen to me. And it's, like, things that, like, you'd almost think I'm making it up sometimes by how ridiculous my life is sometimes. But, you know, here we are. So, yeah, after a week and, like, basically a week and a half of not hearing anything, thinking I didn't get the job, they now want to interview me again because the person who interviewed me the first 2 times, I'm assuming, got fired. Because, you know, why would they make the guy who gave his 2 weeks, you know, he gave his 2 weeks notice, why would they make him be my interviewer, like, for project manager? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of, it's kind of strange. So, I'm assuming they let him go. But the thing is, like, when I spoke to him, like, I asked him, like, how long he'd been at the company. Like, he'd been with the company for, like, 8 years. So, I don't exactly know what's happening, because, like, he was like, oh, yeah, we have these new owners, like, they took over the company a year ago, they're great, you know, we have great, you know, the team loves each other, everybody hangs out together, we all go for lunches and whatever, like, it was really weird, like, he made it seem like he actually enjoyed working there, so, I am not entirely sure what happened, but I'm gonna kind of sit here and ponder it a little bit. Freaky Frog WWW. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Thanks for checking out my Twitch. We are just kind of having a bit of a story time right now while we figure out what to do. Yeah, how's it going with you? Let's see here. I could start making redstone lamps and stuff. Dig a chunk. Just for fun, just dig a chunk. I mean, I could. There's kind of no point to it, but we could. Just for, like, heckery. I did kind of want to work on Gilmore's grave a little bit, make it look a little better. Just because, like, I feel like we can make it better than this, right? Gilmore is our happy gas that we had, Gilmore the second, who made the perilous journey over to the Great Cherry Blossom biome, and on the way back got absolutely destroyed by a skeleton. And so his grave is here, and his name is Gilmore. He's a Happy Gast, and Happy Gilmore had just come out at the time, so he was named after Happy Gilmore. But now we have Gilmore the third up here, and this horse has actually been hanging out in front of our house, so I'm debating on taking this horse over to Clip Clop and giving him a friend. But yeah, welcome to Cluck Cluck Manor. And sorry if you can hear my cat in the background. He's like going nuts today. I don't know what he's doing. He's got a popsicle stick and he's just freaking out. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't put the Discord in the chat either. Just give me 1 sec. Just pin that message. There we go. Put one on YouTube. And do it on Twitch. There we go. I have a hardcore world and it's 124 days. Awesome. Good job. This is our second series, so we've had a little bit of experience at this point. So we're on day 210 as it is right now. Hey, kitty cat, what are you doing? Oh, I need to repair my pick. Let's do that. I kind of forgot about that. We need to go trade some villagers. Maybe I'll grab all those pumpkins I just got, and I will throw them in with the farmer. There we go. What's my cat's name? His name's Oliver, but AKA Ollie, like the skateboard trick, and AKA Little Man, AKA Little Guy, AKA Little Shit. But he's kind of got two modes. He's either in chase the thing and play or snuggle with me, and there's no in between. So right now he seems to be in, I'm going to run around the house like a madman and chase everything. But if you join the Discord, then you'll see everybody's pet pictures in the pet channel. So we have the pet channel, we got the therapy channel. You know, if you got your toe fetishes you want to talk about. It's a inside joke with the Discord, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird time over there. I actually wanted to post a bunch of memes there today just to kind of reactivate it because everybody was like super hyped on it for a few days and then it kind of died off a little. But, you know, people have jobs and stuff, so I get it. Okay, let's double check the Scoot situation again. Let's get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle area and check it out. Hopefully we didn't miss any Scoots. I feel like there's another way to get Scoots, but I can't remember. I could have swore you could use shears for a while. But I don't think that works anymore. Oh well. Like, the problem is the baby turtles, they grow up really fast. Look at this dude. Oh, he's like zooming. But once all of these hatch, hopefully we'll be around to get the Scoots. I'm just trying to get the turtle helmet for bragging rights, because I've only ever gotten it like one other time. Actually, you know what? To be blunt, I don't even know if I've gotten it. Say Freaky Frog 5 times, and something will happen. Alright, let's give it a shot. Freaky Frog, Freaky Frog, Freaky Frog, Freaky Frog, Freaky Frog. They all just explode. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'll take it. I appreciate that. It puts me at, I believe, 30 followers if I didn't lose any over the weekend. So congrats, you're the 30th follower. I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now, so if I am talking to people you don't see, that's why. But today we could work on the panda enclosure and just get these guys out of the way. What else could we do? Well, let's see here. Decisions. Let me get this all back. What's your YouTube channel name? It's Stein Plays. So, you should see it. I'm still live. Instead of Stein Plays MC, it's just Stein Plays. But we're streaming on both. At the same time. Technologia. Yeah, usually there's a lot more people here. I don't know where everybody is today. I'm assuming everybody's just kind of busy, but that's okay. I wasn't really planning on this being a super long stream today anyways. I kind of want to do some stuff. Gotta deal with some job situation stuff. But yeah, I'm really not sure what to do about that. Like, their email they sent me was like pretty unprofessional. So I'm kind of like 50-50 on what I want to do about that. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, I want a job, but, you know, it seems like you just fired this guy of 8 years. And, you know, he seemed pretty well liked when I was there, so I don't know what's going on. Freaky Frog, yay! Yo. Following on both Twitch and YouTube. Showing the real support. We got lots of trees too, which is great, because I believe we got a lot of wood in the sorter as well. I subscribed, thank you very much. Slowly approaching that 5,000 subscriber mark, so every little bit helps, so thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's go hang out with Clip Clop for the night. Where's Clip Clop? There he is. Alright. Now, I do want to do... I think I'm going to work on a panda area. Because, like, it's kind of the only area we haven't really done yet. Eventually, I do want to do the drawbridge here. I never made one before, so I want to, like, look it up first before I start, like, messing with that. But I believe we have enough honey blocks now. Let's go check out the scoots, just briefly. And if I see one, I see one. If I don't, I don't. And then I kind of want to do pandas. I don't really know where to put them. Because they kind of need to be where a bunch of bamboo can grow. Which means it needs to be on, like, grass or podzol. Which is fine. It's more a matter of... where? Maybe over by the iron farm? Could do that. It's probably like the best idea I can think of. Unless we put it like in the abandoned village. But then we'd never really see them. Which is like exactly what I did with the camels, so I mean. I also wouldn't mind breeding a few more villagers too, because the village is not full. So, where's my farmer? You sell bread. Where's the other one? There he is. Do you sell bread? You do. Here, guys. Have some bread. And then you can breed with the bread. Wahaha. Okay. Sorry if I'm not talking loud enough today, guys. My throat is still, like, pretty destroyed. You're in the Discord server, too. Dang. Just immediately #1 fan. What's the story behind your username, Freaky Frog? I follow a lot of like frog beam pages, so I'm just kind of curious. We can sell some of this stuff. Here, we'll do that. And we can sell all those and all those. There we go. Silk Touch is back. I like frogs, me too. When I was a little kid, we didn't have frogs in my backyard, but we had toads. So, like, you just, like, run into my backyard and there'd be, like, just toads everywhere. Which was really weird, because, like, we didn't really have, like, a big water source near us. So, like, we had a fence with my neighbor. And it was sort of weird. It was, like, T-shaped. So, like, me and my one neighbor, we shared sort of, like, the short backyard. And in between was a big, like, rhubarb, like, plant thing. And they used to, like, hide in that and in the mud and stuff in there. But then my neighbor that had, like, the bigger backyard that was, like, adjacent to both of ours, they had this huge garden. They'd constantly water it. So I think the frogs were living there because, or I guess the toads were living there because of all the water from the flowers and stuff. And they'd plant a bunch of, like, random vegetables and stuff, which I assumed attracted bugs. And we would just have toads all the time. But then, like, in the summertime, right, because, like, it was pretty common for us to find, like, little toads. But then in the summertime, we'd have, like, a little kid, like, swimming pool. Like, this is, like, way, way back when I was, like, a little kid. And, we go to, like, mow the lawn or something. And there'd just be, like, a giant one that we had never seen before, just, like, in that. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And we'd have no idea, like, what to do with it other than just, like, catch and release it. Yeah, it's really strange. I also learned that if you take a frog and you kind of, like, scratch them underneath their chin, it makes them, like, chill out, and then they won't jump out of your hand. So you have to, like, kind of hold them with both hands, but then if you just massage underneath their chin, then they won't try to jump away from you. I hated when the frogs from the backyard came inside to say hello and jump scare me. Yeah, like, I don't know where you guys are from, but, like, you know, we do have frogs here in Canada and, like, toads and stuff like that, but to have, like, that many of them in, like a very urban backyard was, like, not common, especially when there was, like, no water source nearby. So, yeah. So here's the thing. I really wish I could put Gilmore's item frame here, right? But the thing is I can't do that because this is only 2 wide. So the solution is to make it 1 wider and 1 or 2 taller. But I think that's going to, like, mess with how it looks. So I don't know if I want to do it like that. So I kind of want to mess around with, like, different stone. I'm thinking maybe andesite to, like, outline it. And then I want to throw some flowers down too. Let's see. Do I have andesite down here? I probably do. Or not. Oops. Here, I'm just going to grab a couple things to kind of mess around with. And there's our roommate. We still don't have a name for him. But let's quickly run down. We can grab some andesite. You can make the grave wider. Gilmore II was a big guy. That is true. That's sort of like my reasoning is that we can make it a little bit wider. I just think it won't look as good if I do that. But let's mess around with it. Yeah. Give him some respect. Put some respect on his name. Miss Valerie, am I late? Not really. We haven't really done a whole lot yet, to be honest, so... What are we doing? We are making Gilmore II's grave a little fancier. And... you could keep the proportions. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, we're making Gilmore the Second's grave a little bit nicer, grabbing some flowers, trying to spruce it up a little bit. Talking about frogs, very important things. All right. Here, let's do polished andesite. Grab a bunch of that. And we can even grab... Well, we kind of already have enough of that. Okay. Let's see. Kind of want to throw some stuff out. Throw that out. Throw that out. Throw out the cobblestone. And let's grab a bit more stone if I have any up here. Probably not. Here we go. I want my #1 rank back, Rachel. I don't know. I think Rachel's got you beat, Wembu. Geez, having people fight over me, that's weird. Just kidding. There, that should... There we go. Okay, let's see. You could probably take it back. I'm listening in the background, not chatting too heavy. Yeah, that's true. Here to claim my throne. I think you just did it. I think you're already back. That's funny. Sorry, I don't have a prize for your throne, but... Yeah, you already got it back. Okay. Let's grab some of this. We're going to try and make it a little bit bigger, because, like, Rachel did have a point that, Gilmore was a bit of a chonker, so we could technically make this wider. So we could go... Let's see here. I might have to do it with slabs, honestly. Let's figure this out. Might have to take that one down, but we'll see. Let's see here. We could... The thing is like, okay, let me build one beside it, just so I can, like, see. Right? Because we have it like this. And then... That... It must be a good build. It's difficult to make. Okay. So that's what we had before. So if we made it one wider, will it still look the same? Not really, but let me see here. What if... There's a way to do this. Right, because the thing is like, I want it to be... Hey, Unknown Instinct. What's up? We are remaking Gilmore's grave to make it a little bit more respectful. How was your weekend? Okay, yeah, I like the andesite. That's a good addition. We could do, let's see here. Something like that, maybe? I don't hate that. There, I actually have candles, too. I'm going to throw some candles down here, I think. And, hey, first like of the stream. Thanks, guys. Okay, so... I don't hate this. Yeah, I think it works, right? And then we can do this, and it's right in the center. And then we extended it back a little bit. Freaky Frog, it looks good. Okay, we got Freaky Frog's approval. We got Rachel's approval. And Wembu's busy gloating about their victory over claiming the #1 spot. Okay. Okay. I don't mind this. What if... do I have a crafting table on me? I don't. I'm thinking maybe slabs to kind of spruce it up a little bit. Let me... I'm going to grab the stone cutter and just bring it with me. So we can kind of mess around with some stuff. And we gotta feed the puppos. Pet Maple. Where's Fred and Ted? They're in here somewhere. I'm gonna do something for the chickens, too. I feel like we need to expand their little area in there. Good stream. Thank you. Professional streamer right here. Okay. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Okay. Let's throw down the stone cutter. Look at this dude. Get out of here. I want to try maybe something like this. I don't know. The thing is if I do that, then I can't put, like, candles and stuff down. Because it's a half slab. YouTube hates me and keeps kicking me out of the app. Well, sorry, Wembu. I mean, to be fair, you're still #1. You're #1 in everyone's heart. Okay. Let's see here. I'm thinking... What if we did, like, slabs around like this? If you look at the points, we're actually tied. Oh. Okay. I really want to make this like... what do I stream more, YouTube or Twitch? So I've been on YouTube a lot longer. I just made my Twitch a couple weeks ago, so I'm still very new on Twitch. But with YouTube, I've been doing streaming for a little while now. Just been trying to be more consistent with it. And I do have, like, videos on my channel and stuff, too, but they're mostly just, like, Minecraft tutorials. But with YouTube, obviously the main focus isn't streaming, typically. So, you know, I'm really glad I've developed a bit of a following over on YouTube, and I'm just trying to expand over to Twitch, too, because on Twitch, I can play games that aren't Minecraft. And it won't mess with the algorithm for my channel, so... That was sort of the main reason as to why I started streaming on Twitch. because I wanted to do other games. I did want to do Skate, like the new Skate this weekend, like this past weekend, and I just didn't find the time for it. So sorry if anyone was waiting for that. I still really do want to do that. I even considered doing it today just as like a little bonus if we didn't figure out what to do with the stream today. Okay. I like how this looks. I want to get some flowers and some candles. So let's... I don't even know where I would have put candles. I know I have some. Maybe it's in like my rare chest. Oh, yep. There we go. We got red candles, white candles. So let's clear out my inventory a little bit. Probably don't need that. Probably don't need that. I'll throw that in here. That's good enough, I think. Okay. Here, let's go to bed. And we can kind of go from there. Wow, that view count just jumped up a lot. I went from one person watching to now we're at like 15 people watching. So, hey everybody. I guess it took a couple minutes to get the word out, but we're here now. Mr. Sean, hello, new to your stream. Thanks, Mr. Sean. Hope your day's going okay. And Just Kerp just showed up. There we go. You were late to the past few streams, so good to see ya. Lots of returning people. Ooh, you know what we should do? Because Gilmore died getting the cherry blossom, is we should go get some of the leaves from the cherry blossom biome. And my day just went well. Okay. Yeah, sorry, everybody's in different time zones, so for me it's early in the morning. What's on this sword? Oh, it's got Smite 5, that's why. I was like, how is this sword doing so much damage? Like, one-shotting everything. Yeah, no, for me it's like 8:30 in the morning. Is that a tombstone? Yes. So we are in the middle of making a grave, well, improving the grave. The grave. Path of Eden, Smite v chat. Yeah, get rid of all the trolls and zombies in chat. Yeah, we're improving the grave of the legendary Gilmore II, which was our happy ghast, who tragically lost his life when we went to go get the cherry blossoms over here. We have Gilmore III flying around somewhere. I don't know where he went, but you know, Gilmore II deserves our respect. And Gilmore the First was from our first Minecraft hardcore series. I can't even talk. And he tragically lost his life, so basically to me dying in the series. So we are now making Gilmore II's grave way nicer, and hopefully that'll bring us some good fortune. How much time do you play Minecraft for? It depends. Sometimes I do like 2-hour streams. Lately they've been a lot longer, so I've been doing like 3 to 4 hour streams. You can see in the center of my screen there, I'm on day 212. So we are much further along than we were in the first hardcore series. There is a playlist on my channel if you want to get caught up. I do need to update the Series 2 one. Apparently the first 3 episodes of this season are not in the playlist, and I don't know why. I don't know if, like, YouTube blocked it or something. Like, I need to look into that, but, like, it should definitely be there. You stream on both platforms. Yeah, so I'm dual streaming right now. So I'm streaming on Twitch, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. So usually I stream on YouTube, and we've started branching over to Twitch so that I can play games that aren't Minecraft on Twitch without it messing with the algorithm on YouTube. Because if I were to play like a game on YouTube that's not Minecraft, then my whole YouTube algorithm being like, hey, you're a Minecraft channel, like freaks out, and it makes my view count drop. So I made the Twitch so I could start doing other games. So I did a few Rocket League streams so far. I want to do some skate streams with the new skate game. There we go. But yeah. How long have I been playing Minecraft for? I have been playing Minecraft since, like, I don't know, years. No, I have been playing for a very, very long time, before the game was even officially released. So, I've told people before, if you want to know, like, the exact time I started playing Minecraft, if you look up the YouTuber Stein and look up his first Minecraft video, that was my first introduction to Minecraft, and I bought it, like, a few days later. So, not really sure when that was, but I'm imagining it was at least like 14, 15 years ago. What if you streamed other games on YouTube but didn't upload the VOD? Would that work? I don't know. That's actually kind of a good question. That way I could stream on both and get both viewerships. So yeah, like, I don't know. I'd have to look into that. That's actually not a bad idea. The grave is fire, thanks. It's about to have more fire with all the candles. There we go. You can't mix different colored candles. Good to know. Here, Here, no, I need to... Maybe do, like... That CNNers video was posted August 25th, 2010. So, I guess 2010 is when I started playing Minecraft. That sounds accurate, because it was summer when I started playing, so... is this modded Minecraft? No. So this is 100% vanilla. The only thing that I added was a data pack that shows the coordinates at the bottom there and the day. So like everything else is vanilla. I just did that so that people joining the stream could see what day I'm on. I did want to do one that was just showed the day and not the time and everything like that, but I couldn't find one. So if you guys know of a better one I can use that just shows the day, then by all means suggest it and I'll look into it later. But yeah, it's just so you guys know what day I'm on in hardcore, right? So I can do a quick little tour in a second. I just want to see how I'm feeling about this. It's definitely an upgrade. I kind of want to like... Here. Maybe thin it out towards the edges a little bit. I don't know. And thicken that side up a little. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And then we do have other flowers. Let's see here. By the way, what's your opinion about the upcoming new update for Minecraft, the Nautilus and the Spear? Yeah, so I did actually watch that yesterday, and I'm excited to be able to stream tomorrow because that's when it releases. I just don't know what time it releases. That being said, really excited for that. I'm trying to think of, you know, yeah, I don't know about that. Lighting the candles last, yeah, I'm gonna do that last. As for the Nautilus I think is great, right? Like we have a new way to fly around in the sky. We have a new way to mount something in the ocean. So like I'm totally down for that. Plus Nautilus shells have been in the game for like ever. So the fact that now there's actually Nautiluses in the game, that makes sense. The spear was kind of a weird one to add. I don't know how I feel about it exactly, but I'm not mad about it, I guess. But yeah, copper golems I think will help with lag due to redstone machines. So that's good. I'm trying to think of what else. You can literally breathe underwater because when you mount it, it pauses the bubble. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple things I'm excited for, right? Like, because you can do jousting, and I have the big ice area over here, but obviously I can't do any jousting in hardcore, because if I die, I die. So, but I think it'll be good for like PvP and like Hypixel and stuff like that. Create a few new games, especially the Elytra, if you can stab with the Elytra. I think the Nautilus is sick. I just like them as an animal. And Godstream, thanks Freaky Frog. Thanks for all the following and support, I really appreciate that. But yeah, I think it'll be good. I think tomorrow when it releases, I'm going to try and stream like right when it releases, because the last time I did that like years ago, I broke my stream record. So if you guys want to join and hang out for that, that'll be fun. And we can kind of go from there. I think, you know, Minecraft, like the channel is going to be probably perusing people's channels and like promoting people on their streams. So I'm hoping, because like last time I did it, I had like a fake dream join, and that was weird. I wonder if Zombie Nautilus attacks player. That's another thing too. They're adding the zombie horse in finally, which I don't know if a lot of people knew this, but the zombie horse has been in the game for like 10 years. You can get it in creative mode. It's been in the game for such a long time. And they're finally adding it in as a mob that like you can actually just get in survival. Which, like, they should have done that a long time ago. Like, I don't think you guys understand how long this has been in the game. Like, the zombie horse is already in the game. So the fact that it's finally going to be, like, out in the wild is going to be so bizarre. I need a flint and steel. Do I have flint down here? Maybe. I saw that zombie horses will burn in sunlight. Yikes. I mean, you could probably throw, like, fire res on them or something, but hopefully not. I don't think I would have kept flint down here. I need to fix these stairs at some point, too. But, yeah, no, that's going to be really sick. Oh, and thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate that. We're up to 3 likes. Why are there Endermen chilling in the boat? Oh, yeah, no, this is our new roommate. He doesn't have a name yet. He'll get his name when he starts paying his goddamn rent. But, you know, he likes boats and dirt blocks, or, no, it's a grass block, actually, grass blocks. You know, he doesn't really say much unless I stare at him for too long, then he starts yelling. Great for keeping unwanted guests out, though. Alright, let's get the flint and steel. 4 years since Technoblade. Aw, man. I miss Technoblade so much. Yeah, there's a few subtle Technoblade references while I play, but... there we go. Light the candles. There we go. And I wouldn't mind putting, like, maybe mossy stone brick or something. Oh, there's Bacon Kink. He's here. Everybody hide your feet. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Sorry, man. I am not trying to like bully you in any way, I promise. Like, if it bothers you, like, please tell me and I'll stop. Okay. I think that's a pretty good start. Maybe I might mess around with it a little bit more. I did want to put more, like, different kinds of flowers, but the other ones don't look great here, so I'll figure out a solution for that. I'll start looking up Minecraft graves. Wow, my search history is going to be weird. I will look up Minecraft graves later and see if I can come up with something better for a happy guest. Any new stuff I need to find out? I don't think so. Use rosebush. I did kind of think about using a rosebush. I don't know. I'll leave it for now. I'll give it some thought later. But right now, we should actually go check out the turtles because they hatch at nighttime. And so we might actually get some scoots. I'll be right back too. Alright. Alright, guys. Freaky Frog is back. So I did kind of go into it a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but since everybody's here now, especially everybody from the Discord, I had a weird sort of late start to the stream this morning because I got an email back from the place I interviewed at a couple weeks ago. I know I was kind of talking about it on stream a little bit, but yeah, I got an email back, and basically what happened was, oh, he lives there now apparently. So I interviewed for this place. It was a production job, and they're like, yeah, we'll talk to you early next week. And I was like, okay, great. Didn't hear from them all last week. So I was like, okay, like, you know, didn't get the job, like, whatever, like, it happens. I'll just keep looking, and I'll hold out for the engineering job that I'm waiting on the people to contact me about. You know, totally fine. A little bummed out, but whatever. I get an email this morning being like, hey, so sorry about not getting back to you. This is from the production company. They're like, hey, sorry for not getting back to you. The person that interviewed you is no longer with our company. Can you come back in for another interview? So basically, what I'm gathering from that is the person who interviewed me, because, like, they didn't give their 2 weeks notice, because, like, why would they give, like, the person to interview me, the person who's going to quit? So I think he got fired. And he got fired before I could actually get my response back from him. And so when the person who took over for him finally went through his email, they went, oh crap, and emailed me this morning at like 7:30 being like, hey, so we don't remember you or anything you talked about. Can you come back in for another interview? Good to finally catch up with the stream. Work has been busy mornings recently. Hey man, all good. I mean, you were showing up kind of at the end of a few streams, so it happens. But yeah, isn't that insane? Grr, another thief stealing my crown. Bacon Kink, there was a whole battle this morning. There was, like, you know, territory disputes and just all kinds of stuff. But people were fighting for the #1 crown this morning. I guess they needed to fire someone to replace the guy they hired. Well, like, I guess they needed someone to replace the guy they fired. Yeah. And I think the guy that emailed me is one of the guys he introduced me to, like, during our interview. So I don't know exactly what happened, but they want me to come in for another interview. And in my mind, I'm like, that's, like, really unprofessional, guys. Like, I don't know how to feel about that. So I'm going to give it some thought before I respond. But yeah, I'm just kind of, like, scratching my head, like, what do I do about that? So I don't know. That's what's on my mind right now. Part of me is just like, screw it, give me his job. He was a project coordinator. Pay me a lot more money. There's a 4-way tie for first. Hey, I don't really see it as unprofessional, depending on how long in between the firing and the interview, of course. Yeah, like, you know, I interviewed. I can't remember what day it was, but I think it was, like, earlier in the week. I think it was, like, a Tuesday. And then he's like, yeah, like, you'll know, you know, early next week. And so I waited all last week, didn't hear anything. And then I get an email from a completely different person with somebody else CC'd to it, being like, hey, so that guy's no longer with the company. Can you, like, come in for another interview so we know who you are and what you guys talked about? Like, I don't know. It's really weird to me, so I don't know what to think of it at this point. Like, I've never interviewed 3 times for a production employee position. Like, that's just bizarre. Like, you don't even need to have your high school diploma for this job. So, like, it's just really bizarre. Yeah, like that's fair. You're not wrong, Kerp. It could have just been something that happened out of nowhere, but still. There's Gilmore the Third up there for anyone who cares. We were working on Gilmore the Second's grave. That's Gilmore the Third hanging out up there. But yeah, no, it's just very, very bizarre. So I'm not really sure what to make of that right now. But yeah. Oh, I just found out it's one of my good friend's birthdays today, so that's cool. What's up, Tanav? Hey. Well, we just worked on Gilmore the Second's grave. I think it looks pretty good. Right now, we are talking about my weird job mishap and talking about the war in the chat to claim the #1 spot between Rachel D, Wembu, and Baking Kink. So that's kind of the ongoing side saga that I'm way more invested in than I should be. So I don't know what's going on with that, but oh, you know what I was gonna do? There's another horse over here, and I think that Clip Clop needs a friend, right? So let's go grab a saddle, and I can't remember. I think it's gold carrots to tame horses. Where did that horse go? It was around here somewhere. It was hanging out on the path for, like, ages. Gilmore, do you have something to do with this? Okay. Not crazy, right? There was like a black horse with white spots just like chilling over here for like days, and now it's just gone. Like, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. And hey, we're hitting like 20 viewers between both platforms, guys. Thanks so much. Watching me ramble about absolutely nothing for hours. Right at the 1 hour mark too, thanks. Alright, well, I was gonna get that horse, but I don't know where it went off to. Gilmore ate the horse. Yeah, make it canon. Canon to the story. He's out for blood. Someone asked earlier, am I a builder in Minecraft? Like, as a manner of speaking, like, you know, I've been playing the game for a long time, and, you know, you pick up little things here and there. I kind of do a little bit of everything. I speedrun, I build, I redstone, you know, not really big on mini games and PvP. That's kind of more of a, like a Hypixel server thing. But I do like my mega builds. I haven't really done any mega builds yet. What's it? Hi, Goldfish. That's... I don't even know how to respond to what you just said. Okay. You're so talented, Unk. Thanks, child, I guess. I don't know, apparently I'm old on the internet now. I don't know when that happened, but sometime in the last, like, 6 months, I went from normal internet user, millennial, to just straight up old dude on the internet. You know what we could do, actually? We could go get axolotls. I've been kind of meaning to do that. Maybe we should go do that. I'm kind of down for a little bit of an adventure. First things first, though. Feed the puppos. And I'm actually kind of low on food. Here, let's cook up some food. There we go. There. Okay. Call me an orphan because I want you to be my daddy. Oh my god, no. Nick, that's awful. Don't ever say that again. Jeez, you're gonna traumatize people in here. Let's take this. We'll sort some stuff. Sorry, I just want to make some room here. Because I have stuff all over the place in my inventory. Here, toss that in here. Toss this stuff in here for now. And keep that in there. There we go. I can even put this back. Look at me being organized. Like I know what I'm doing, like a professional Minecraft player. Oh, come on, Minecraft. No, we're not doing that. Come on, guys. Freaks. Watch, next Wembu's gonna start sending me, like fan art crushing on me and stuff. Okay. I actually don't need this. Okay. Where is our end portal? Escape the end, fortress, I think. Yeah, Lush Cave, end portal. And I also want to grab a shovel if we're going to go do this. And a bunch of buckets, although I have a bunch of iron on me, so I guess that's fine. I don't know what I did with my shovel. Let's make a new one. I'm sure I have a shovel around here somewhere. There. And I can make one of these bad boys. There we go. Okay. Fillmore and Billmore. Hanging out. Couple of cards. Okay. So we can have that for buckets. Need to make a shovel. Which I'm actually kind of shocked I don't immediately see, but whatever. Yeah, I got a couple here. Here, I'll keep that for now. And that should be good. Alright, let's go get some axolotls. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I just want to get the water first because I know I'm going to forget. Well, actually, no, because I'll be finding them in water, so it's fine. Okay. Let's go search for some axolotls. And thankfully, things aren't too far away. And then we can bring them back here. And hopefully, what I'm hoping I can do is I can find some freshwater fish, or tropical fish while we're there. And that'll make it so I can breed a few of them. And then later on, when we go back to like the desert or something, I can just load up on tropical fish and use those to breed a bunch of axolotls. Some of you might be wondering why I'm not using the elytra. So like we have beaten the dragon. And I do have an elytra, but I try not to use it too much because I don't want to die to smacking into a wall. And I don't have totems yet, so until I have totems, I don't feel super comfortable flying around with it. The other thing, too, is it progresses the game way too quickly, especially when you're trying to like film a series, and it solves a lot of problems too easily. So, like, for example, I could fly to where the portal is in, I don't know, like 5 seconds. Or I can take this trip where I can talk to you guys. We could potentially run into some animals. We can hang out and find some villages. It just shortens the journey and makes it kind of boring for you guys, right? So I do use the elytra occasionally, but for stuff like this, I like to just do it on foot. Sometimes I'll bring the horse, sometimes not. But, you know what? Bring some of these back for, bring that back for Gilmore. Mr. Sean, I'm back. What did I miss? We're going to go get some axolotls. So, hopefully you're down for that. We're going for a little adventure. It's right by where our end portal is, so... Here we go. A couple of bonus flowers for when we get back. We're gonna grab some of this stuff. I think you can bone meal this stuff too, the fallen leaves. But we're heading to the other side of that little hill there. And I believe that's approximately where there's a spruce village, and then just past that is the portal where our lush cave is. So I don't know how to spell that water lizard. It's like A-X-O-L-O-T-L, I think. Axolotl. Ooh, rabbits. We haven't gotten rabbits yet either. Not that they're super useful, but... Hey, the woolly cow. Yo! These guys are so cool. Good boy. Okay, we're out. Okay, I got my armor on. Good. Didn't want to go this way and accidentally run into like a creeper or something and be like, oh crap. Take the cow home. I'll grab the cow on the way back. He looked chill. He did look pretty chill. I'll grab the cow on the way back. I know where he is. There's another one, actually. Okay. We'll head this way. Oh, hello. Hello. Just start mimicking Technoblade. Bruh. How did Tommy describe it? Like a wobbly bruh. Bruh. Oh man, Technoblade. I still watch Technoblade videos. I don't know about you guys, but that dude will always be funny. I know his dad tried to take over for a bunch of his stuff, but it's not the same. You know, he made his Techno Dad skin, started doing stuff with like Dream and Sapnap and all them, but Tommy and all those guys. But not for me. His dad's chill, but I'd rather watch like Philza if I'm gonna try and get my Technoblade fix nowadays. Or Tommy. Because like the thing too is like everybody has footage of him, because like there's even times where like they'd all be like playing Minecraft not on stream, but people would just record it anyways. But, you know, depending on what was said or not said, you know, they didn't post it or just have it and forgot about it or whatever. But I actually made a giant pig on the Abyss server, which I never actually showed off to online anywhere. But I made a giant techno pig with a crown and everything. And I wish I think I have the world download for the server. So I could show it off there, but it was massive. Like, it was so big you could fly around inside of it and, like, use multiple rockets. So I would love to find it. I found the plans for it the other day. Just, like, in an old sketchbook. Just, like, mapping out, like, all the scale and, like, how many blocks I would need. But, okay. There it is, right there. We are here. So this is actually where the end portal is, but also this is where our lush cave is. And I actually haven't explored much in this lush cave. So hopefully we find some axolotl friends and we bring them back. And then we just need some freshwater fish. So there's definitely a way down somewhere over here. Remember, there was like a hole or something I dug. I also see defeated the Ender Dragon. Yes, we did defeat the dragon. I do actually want to respawn the dragon at some point because I want to get Dragon's Breath because there is an achievement for that. And also you can use it to make cool arrows. You can make like weakness arrows and stuff. Arrows of harming, I think they're called. Alright, let's just dig down here and kind of go from there. We got the age reveal that stream. That's true. That's true. That's where everybody learned that I'm old as F. Older than dirt. Got Moses over here playing Minecraft. I was about to say I know I'm more like Master Roshi, but then I realized what Master Roshi's like from Dragon Ball, and I was like, maybe not. Definitely not like that. Oh wait, never mind. I'm not sure if that's a different Nick or if that's the Nick from Twitch, but regardless, thanks for checking out the stream if you are new here. We still got a couple of people watching on Twitch, so... it's me from Twitch. Ah, okay, okay. Showing the double support. How many from YouTube, how many from Twitch? So I had like 3 people on Twitch, but the thing is my viewer count on Twitch doesn't update as fast as YouTube's. So right now it says it's 1, but I'm willing to bet it's probably more than that. And then on YouTube right now it says 16. Only 6 likes though, guys. Slacking on the likes today. Tisk tisk. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, here we go. Found some clay. Clay is actually kind of good to get if you're trying to get emeralds because you can sell it to stonemasons. So if you have a good source of clay or you just want to make it yourself with water bottles and mud and stuff, depending on how much you have, it's actually like kind of worth it. Sorry, it's a little dark for a second here. Ran out of torches. Here, let's head back up. See if maybe I found some. Just make string duper for real. No, we're not doing any duping. No duping. The only duping I'm like sort of okay with is a sand farm. Just because collecting that much sand, if you actually need a sand farm, like if you're at the point where, you know, you have so much dirt or you need that much sand, and like I can sort of justify that, but here, let's some sticks. Oops. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And it's weird how it won't stack it if it's in your offhand. Sure. Toss it in here for now. Okay. Parental unit, what is your favorite color? Jesus. Parental unit. I don't want to be a parent to you guys. You know how much money I'd have to spend in therapy for you guys? Okay. That's a new one. Hopefully no one else sees that. Well, someone whose name is, a little inappropriate. Spammers bot. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am trying to deal with that. Sorry, guys. Ban, ban, ban. Absolutely. The thing is it's not showing up in my YouTube feed, but it's showing up on... Show viewer, show badge, blah, 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 blah. Ban, ban, ban. Yeah, I'm trying, guys. Give me 1 sec. They're not even showing up in my participants. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, there it is. Hi. There we go. Some messages may not be visible. Fan funding. Okay. Yeah, apparently YouTube was filtering out my chats, so I couldn't see it. It was weird. I could see it on like Streamlabs, but I couldn't see it on YouTube, which is weird. But just give me 1 sec. We're back. I got him banned. Don't worry. It's the spammer bot. It usually comes from someone who was in the stream and just put the little bot. Yeah, that's not very nice. There we go. I think I got it fixed, guys. Sorry about that. You know, I didn't think I was big enough to need moderators yet, but apparently I'm getting there. So, really sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the experience for you. And just let me know. I had to restart Caster Labs, so if the chat isn't showing up in the video anymore, let me know. I think it still is, but it's fine. You're still good. Okay. Did throw my stream off a little bit, but let me... All right, we're back. I don't know why you would do that, but I don't know. People have no lives. Yeah, I apologize for that, guys. But hey, we had our first person to get banned, so there we go. Bring the manhammer down. We don't... This is a chill stream. We're not dealing with that kind of stuff. I mean, to be fair, I'm unemployed right now too, but... No. There's enough hate in the world right now, guys. We don't need to add to that. Even if they're just for a joke. The world is already a scary and depressing enough place. We don't need to add to it. Okay, we somehow missed it. All good, Mr. Sean. I just grew my own pineapple. Really? Is it under the sea? My wife actually, she just beat the SpongeBob SquarePants game for Game Boy Advanced over the weekend, oddly enough. Okay, let's start back here, because I don't know what happened exactly, but we somehow missed the cave entirely. Oh my god, are you serious? It's right here. Yep. We just dug around. Wow. We just dug around it. What are we here for? I think I missed that. We're here for axolotls right now. Ooh, got some drip leaf too. We don't really need glowberries, although I'm not opposed to grabbing extra food. But we are here for axolotls. This is called a lush cave, yes. Lush caves are really sick, actually. Oxalates. I'm here for my oxalate. Venti sized. Nah, I don't even drink coffee, guys. It's so weird. I've worked at a coffee store, like a coffee shop, but I don't drink coffee. I worked at a clothing store, but I'm colorblind. Had a lot of interesting jobs that just don't coincide with my natural human ability. Okay. Let's pop back up here for a sec. This is where we came in from. So, let me do that. And then maybe we'll go this way. Here we go. It's definitely going to need to do some inventory management, but I think we're doing okay. I still don't know how to spell that pink water. Pink water. Tell me why I thought you were going to say, but I don't wear clothes. I assure you I am very much wearing clothes. This is a weird lush cave. So what, did I come in here? I guess I have to go this way. Huh. Okay. You know, I was kind of expecting something a little bit bigger than this. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Usually they're a lot bigger. Well, let's see, because there was more down, right? Such a weird, hard name, not gonna lie. Goofy Gobbler. That's funny, we were just talking about growing a pineapple under the sea, and then we got a Goofy Gobbler, which is really close to Goofy Goober. English is a really hard language to learn. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not a hard language to learn, it just has really goofy rules. Like, other languages are definitely harder to learn than English, but English is backwards to, like, every other language, like how they do their, like, nouns and verbs and stuff. grammatically English is very strange. The rest of the world speaks backwards to English. Which, like, I know it's like kind of an arrogant thing to say, but just because I'm an English speaker. But no, it's really weird. Am I trying to get the dark blue axolotl? I would love to get the dark blue axolotl. I just don't see it happening. That'd be really cool, though. Here, we'll just do this. I have blocks. I can come back up. Okay. What is this? Hello? Okay. I mean, this is good. There's a bunch of water here, right? Like race car, it is still spelled backwards. Oh, come on, like race car, and it was still back. A palindrome. Oh, hello. There's a dungeon here. And a spider that just won't mind his business. Here, let's get that broken. I don't like dealing with spiders. In real life, spiders are fine. Minecraft spiders, though, we're not dealing with that. I'll take a gold apple. I'll also take all this gunpowder, actually. Got lots of string. Just trying to keep things sort of organized here. Aha! There we go. There we go. It's almost like I play Minecraft or something. That's probably fine for now. Silk Boy. And wow, we're up to 20 viewers, guys. Thanks. Yeah, I'd have a problem with 2 meter wide spiders. Yeah, 2 meter wide spiders. It's a little much. Okay. You know what? We'll take the beetroot seeds too, because we actually don't have beetroot at the house yet. Is the Samsung spider? I've never seen the Samsung spider. Alright guys, keep your eyes peeled for axolotls. Nothing yet. But found a good little cave system for it. That's what she said. Alright, here we go. We found the actual cave. I don't know what it was we dug into. That was really weird. Ooh, moss blocks too. Which I actually don't think we have moss yet, do we? Grab a few of those. Do 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 do. Grab some azalea. Oh, you know what we need to grab? We need to grab a bunch of those, the spore blossoms. I actually kind of forgot about that. Here, let me grab those. Spore blossoms are sick, and they'll help with adding more particle effects to the town. God, my nose is still so stuffed. Okay. Let's keep our eyes peeled for, like, little water patches. And hopefully we'll bump into at least 2 axolotls. English is a mixture of multiple language. Yeah, it really is. Like, for example, like English, it has a different name for the meat of an animal versus the animal itself. Whereas other languages, they're just like, oh, like, I'm eating cow. But we say we're eating beef. That's like a weird difference with English, right? Like, they made a completely different word for it. And, like, it has to do with, like, you know, wars happening in, like, different, you know, areas and who was ruling at the time, et cetera, et cetera. But, it is kind of fascinating to see, like, how English developed into a language over years. maybe turn on subtitles. That's not a bad idea. I was sort of keeping subtitles off on purpose. I usually do play with the subtitles on, guys. That's actually like a little trick where, I don't know if you guys were aware of that. But if you play with subtitles on, they, it sometimes points you towards things that you can't see. Oh, there's some right there. Unfortunately, there's a creeper and a bunch of other things, so we need to do this carefully. Okay. Not the color I wanted, but that's okay. Alright, let's get our buckets. And we need to set up somewhere where a creeper can't sneak up on me. Guess this is okay. Here, let me put this down. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm about to die. I'm having like major deja vu from season 1. Okay. Oh, there's a few of them. Hey, okay, we got baby ones, so that's okay. There's 2. And I know there was another baby here somewhere. Is that it? Yeah, it is. There it is. Okay, okay. And I don't see it. How many seasons is this playthrough? So we had season 1, and unfortunately we died to a warden. Little unintentional side quest. We'll just grab this guy before we go. But this is season 2, and we're on episode 19. So we're doing pretty well right now. Do you get Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo? I don't even know who that is, man. I'm going to be honest with you. All these new pop stars popping up. That's how I know I'm getting old. I don't know like who the new pop stars are. My nieces are like super into like Sabrina Carpenter and Chapel Roan and all these people, and I'm just like, sure. Those people I know from that radio I listen to. Yep. Definitely know who you're talking about. Yeah, man, I'm still stuck in, like, early 2000s music. My music taste is so bizarre. It's, like, so all over the place. There's diamond right there. I kind of want that. Why haven't I upgraded to netherite yet? We tried to last, session, actually. We were looking for a bastion that had the armor trim for it. And unfortunately, we just couldn't find it. So, we will hopefully revisit that soon. This guy. Do I have a bow on me still? Alright, this guy is just gonna have to... I was blocking, that's BS. Alright, I don't like this terrain at all. Because I don't want to blow up your bed, jeez. Nick just full on committing to doing the adult humor. Here, let's do that. Oops. Here, whatever. That works. Have I considered playing modded Minecraft? Yes, actually. So I actually did try playing modded Minecraft years ago for the channel. This is like way, way back. And, nobody wanted to watch it. So I just sort of didn't. So the answer is yes, I have considered it, but people didn't care to watch, so I just stopped playing it. Alright, let's grab... Wow, that was 14 diamonds. I'll take that. Okay. We got what we came for. We're being a little reckless, or my wife and I call it, we're getting a little sneezy. So I think I'm going to start digging towards the surface. You can't be talking when you call Minecraft Daddy. I know, people are just crushing on me over my voice, and that's it, because nobody actually knows what I look like. Got that, like, Master Chief flow. Nobody knows what he looks like, but everyone thinks he's hot because of his voice. Minecraft Daddy goes wild. Jesus Christ, I hope that's not a thing. Please don't make that a thing. Ugh. Okay. I have no coal. I wish I had coal. I stand by it, he has a great voice. Axel is really this rare on Java. Everywhere in Lush Caves on Bedrock. They're not super rare, honestly. Like, this cave was kind of a weird one. We did find 4 of them, though. So, that's why I'm heading back home, because we definitely have enough. In terms of getting the things that breed axolotls, like the tropical fish, we do have a coral ocean that we have a way to get to. So, sorry, I'm just recycling this torch. Need to get, like, dynamic lighting. That's another thing, too. Does everyone know... Everyone glazing over stuff? Yeah, everyone just stroking my ego. I don't know if anyone else knows. Are we getting shaders tomorrow for Java? Because I'm pretty sure that was in this update, but I don't know if that's included or not. I don't know if anyone can confirm. But if we're getting our like natural shaders, that'll be huge. The channel, yeah. You know how when people play Minecraft sometime on YouTube and it's like, you know, the lighting looks like really, really good. They're adding that as like a default thing in Minecraft where you can just turn it on and off. But Bedrock already has it, but Java was waiting to get it for whatever reason. Rachel the Nerd will know. I know him pretty well. I'm in his walls. I hope you're not in my walls. Yes, there's a new built-in shader feature called Vibrant Visuals in the latest Minecraft update. If you want to call it bug rock, sure, but that's just putting down everyone who doesn't have a PC so they have to play on console. Not very nice. Yeah, no, I have no hate for people who play Bedrock. I just, I've always played on Java because it's like the original version, right? Like Minecraft was coded originally in Java, so it's had the most like community support. And it's been out way longer. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but basically when Microsoft bought Mojang, they were like, okay, one, you need to put in the Ender Dragon because the game needs to have like an ending to it. That was like one of the stipulations. So that's why the Ender Dragon got made. And then the other stipulation was, they needed to recode it in C++ or C++ or C. I can't remember. One of the C languages. Just because it's a faster coding language, and so the game will just run smoother and easier. And so they did, and that's where you got, like, you know, the console versions, you got the mobile version, you got Bedrock, you got all these other, like, weird legacy versions. I actually had one of the legacy versions for PS3 for, like, the longest time. But, and it's like, if you compare them side by side, like, Bedrock looks smoother, but it has slightly different mechanics that I personally can't get used to. And it's a lot harder to mod Bedrock. So if you want to play with mods or like anything like that, or like play on a server or things like that, they make it a lot harder to do on Bedrock, and a lot of it is like paid stuff, whereas Java's still mostly free. There's still a few exceptions to that, but so like no hate to anyone who plays Bedrock. I prefer Java, and I know most people who have been playing the game for as long as I have prefer Bedrock just because it's, you know, what they know. Oh, there we go. Dun 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 dun. Okay. That pillar right there, I believe, is where the end portal is. So let me... Oh. I didn't know it did that. Wow, we got a lot of viewers, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all the likes, too. We're at 7 likes. Killing it. We're not even at the 2-hour mark yet, so that's crazy. Oh, I did have quality. Okay, let's see here. Where's the home compass? Home. Alright. Let's head home. Yeah, no, I noticed, especially on, like, the modding and YouTube community, there's a lot of people who actually play on the mobile version. Which I kind of get, because, like, a lot of people have tablets nowadays. And, they also just have, you know, a cell phone in their pocket, so they can just pull it out anywhere. I personally don't know. You're right, Stein. I'm going to follow you home now. I'd prefer you didn't. Especially with a name like Goofy Gobbler. But yeah. A lot of people play, and I get it. It's accessibility, right? Like, most kids have tablets now, and most people have a phone in their pocket. So it's like, you know, I get it. I personally haven't really played much of the mobile version, just with my niece and, like, you know, the odd time. But, you know, it would definitely make it more relatable to play on one of the mobile versions or, like, on Bedrock, because, like, more people have it. And, like, when you go to download Minecraft 2, the default is Bedrock. You have to actually tell it, no, like, I want Java, because they're slowly trying to phase Java out. But then I think they tried that a few years back, and then everybody got, like, really mad about it. So they went, okay, fine, we'll keep updating Java, because, like, the community just, like, went into a rage about it. Bro is gonna get Goofy gobbled. He doesn't even know. That sounds awful. Oh, I have hitboxes on still. Whoops. You know what, I'm gonna take this, because I want it. Sup, homies? Bro's worse than me. Bacon Kink, someone's moving into your territory. Alright, guys, alright. Yeah, no, I have a feeling tomorrow's stream is gonna possibly break the viewer record. It might be at a slightly different time just because the new update's coming out. But I do want to mess around with some of the mechanics. So, actually, I thought I just picked up a bunch of copper. I might have thrown it away. But, long story short, I think tomorrow is going to be a really good amount of people in the stream, so make sure you don't miss tomorrow's. Hey, 8 likes. Thanks, guys. I don't know. I'm going to look up when the new update is dropping, just so I don't stream too early. In the update, I believe it's included. We'll also get new copper stuff, the shelves, some of the ambience in the end. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but they changed the end a little bit. Mr. Sean is back. They call him Mr. Sean. He's back. He's back. That's why they call him Mr. Sean. Ooh, that's a witch. We're gonna not get killed by a witch. I'll go back and grab the cow in a sec. I just don't want to do it overnight. But I'll grab one of the woolly cows and bring it back. We're not too far from home. I just don't want to end up in deep snow. There we go. I'm a new and I can't wait for the update. Yeah, like the powdered snow. If you fall in powdered snow, you can freeze to death. So you're supposed to wear leather boots. What a wonderful song. I mean, it's just they call me Slim Shady. He's back. He's back. That's why they call me Slim Shady. I'm who, I'm what, I'm back, I'm who. Just start busting out some Eminem. I murder a rhyme one word at a time. You'll never heard of a mind as perverted as mine. You'll never get rid of that rhyme. It ain't gonna help. What good's it gonna do against a man who strangles himself? I think I was wrong, but still. 9 likes, guys. Thanks. We're 1 away from double digits. Thank you. That might be the village. Oh, that's the abandoned village right there. So we're actually pretty close. Slim Steiny. I'm trying to think of like another tongue twister to bust out. I've had a couple of them. You know, Eminem does look like Slim Shady. Now, I've heard a couple people say that, and you know, I don't see it. I don't know. You'd have to tell me the name of the song. I probably do. It's weird. I grew up with Eminem, but like I didn't really start listening to Eminem until like high school. I wasn't like big into rap until I got like a little bit older. I was actually very much a punk rock kid growing up. And a little bit of classic rock. Not a lot, but some. Oh, geez. That was scarier than I intended it to be. We're just going to, we're going to ignore that one. Good night. It's 1:26 a.m. All right, Wembu. Get some sleep. Yeah, for me, it is 9:50 in the morning, so... And I just had a bunch of tea, so... I am wide awake now. I actually didn't sleep much last night. Alright, we made it back. Let's... First things first, most important step. Feed Fillmore and Billmore. And there we go. Daddy Stein fan club followed you. What? Okay. Sure. And I just got the follower goal that I hit 30 followers, so thanks. I don't, okay. You know what, guys? You need to join the therapy channel in the Discord. I'm sorry. If Shady said it, Shady meant it. I stay demented. I'll throw a stroller at you with a baby in it. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Didn't I? Oh, yeah, there's the other one. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I'm pretty sure I had more axolotls than that. Here, let me empty my inventory a little bit. Then we'll go toss in some of this new stuff. Oh, I should have got more of those. More of the, what are they called? Spore blossoms. Dang. Oh well. TG the prop. It's from a song, not a freestyle, I guess. The song is called Stir Crazy. Oh. The prophecy. I'm gonna join your Discord for therapy section after seeing that name from Twitch. Pretty much. I'm gonna need it after that. Okay. First things first, I need to make sure that the axolotls can't get out of here, which I don't think they can if I break this block. So let's toss these bad boys in. Yeah, we got 2 adults and 2 kids. Perfect. And I can throw some dripstone leaves in here. Give them a little bit of a perch spot. This is hella temporary, don't worry. And then flowering azalea trees, which I completely forgot about. Let's throw one. Let's go down here. Will your therapy sessions fix my mother abandoning me? Probably not, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably gonna make it a hell of a lot worse. I thought it would be the father getting the milk. Sorry, Stein. Could only be. Jeez, guys. What have I created? Things have gotten way out of hand already. Alright, let's run down. We'll check the turtle homies out. Oh wow, a bunch of eggs hatched. Okay. Either that or that iron golem stepped on them all. What's here? Ah, it's a baby turtle. Gotta save him. Go, homie. You got to hang out with your brothers. Let's see here. Any scoots hanging around here? I don't see any. Well, we got a bunch of baby turtles. So we should actually probably hang out here waiting for them to grow up a little bit. It makes you need therapy, not get therapy. Yeah, that's an accurate way to say it. That's okay. Primetime Alex, Stein 99, all the time. Helps me get over it with his movement for amnesty for big booty Latinos. What the heck? Guys, chat is slowly getting out of my control. I apologize. Look at this dude. He can get out of here. He's just choosing not to. Goofy Gobbler just going off in the chat right now. Okay. Wait, is that floating right there? What is that? Oh, it's just a piece of gravel. Okay. Yeah, no, maybe the wife shouldn't watch this stream. Yeah, no, my wife definitely should not watch this stream. No, in all honesty, she'd probably be laughing at me right now. She'd probably be like, this is what you deserve. Knowing her, she'd probably start calling me a bunch of names, too. She'd fuel the fire. Is there another one stuck underneath here? What is with this block? Everybody just wants to be here today, apparently. Here. Ta-da. Here. You fish. Be free. It's like Free Willy, except much smaller. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Free Willy movies. They're actually pretty good. At least the first one is. It's a classic. If she watches, you'll have so many explanations to tell. Yeah, no kidding. Why are a bunch of random strangers on the internet calling you daddy? Free Willy. Yeah, the Orca movie. Yeah, that movie's tight. That's an old movie now, but yeah, they made like 3 or 4 of them. I don't really care about the other ones, but like the first one's pretty sick. Michael Jackson did part of the soundtrack for it. Which, like, you know, full disclosure, do not condone Michael Jackson at all. But oh, this dude just got killed. Yeah, no, screw that guy. But, you know, he can sing. Oh, a scoot. Found one. Ah. Ah. We need 2 more scoots. Do you support amnesty for big booty Latinas? Do you know what they say? If you're a 9, you're fine, but if you're an 8, you're great. If you're a 6, kick bricks. In all fairness, you do sound kind of fatherly. Thanks? It's actually, like, one of my biggest fears, because, like, I didn't really grow up with my dad around, so, like, when I'm gonna be a dad eventually, I'm just like, how do I dad? I'm gonna be like, this is Dragon Ball Z. It'll consume your life if you're not careful. Here, I need to get this dude out of here. Look at this dude. Here, let's get over here. You're gonna step on all the turtle eggs. There we go. And actually, while we're here, we can hook this up somewhere. It'd actually probably do okay here. Let's throw it on this tree. Can I not reach that? Seriously? It has to be on a solid block? That's dumb. Oh, I'm starving myself. I thought you were based because your name was Stein, rip. No, so my name is Stein based on an anime character I used to like. Well, still do like. Oh, another scoot! Okay, we need 1 more scoot, guys. This has been a 200-day endeavor. Because we started this turtle farm a while ago. Unfortunately... Oh, wait. What is that? Oh! I think it's a scoot. Yes! Yeah, we can make a turtle helmet! Yo! Underwater breathing, let's go! Okay. Like, we have respiration 3, don't get me wrong. And, like, the turtle helmet, I think, is just respiration 3 all the time. But, Jesus Christ. Just ignore the Twitch chat. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go, Unc. Alright, Bacon King, I know it's late for you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It was a pretty fun stream. Some weird things going on this stream, I'm gonna be honest, but... right, those won't grow unless you bone meal them, I think. Oh, they can eat these. I didn't realize. Well, in that case, we'll do a little flower tree biome over here. I'll come back next stream. Yeah, make sure you don't miss tomorrow's stream. It's going to be a big one, I promise. Not because I'm doing anything particular, but with the new update coming out, there's going to be a lot of new stuff going on. Okay, guys, let's go back to the house, and we can make the turtle helmet, which I think a lot of people probably haven't seen. So, see ya, Bacon King. Alright, guys. And you know what? Let's throw... I don't have any bone meal, whatever. We can throw some of the horse armor here, though. Just because, like, why would I need it anywhere else? So, there. Now Clip Clop can have a full wardrobe. Can't make it tomorrow. Yeah, it's the big updates coming out tomorrow with the copper golems and everything, and we can see what this world looks like with shaders, hopefully. Hopefully the release is solid and doesn't have any bugs, but I'll definitely make a backup of the file before we do, just in case. Worst comes to worst, and it ends up glitching the whole thing out and it dies, then at least we have the backup that once they fix it, we can go back. Here. The wall of expensive BS. Okay. Where can you find the armadillo? You find it in, Savannah. Turtle shell helmet! Yo! That's sick! You'll watch the VOD? That works too, guys. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been watching the VODs after the fact, and I get that it's because, like, for you guys, it's a weird streaming time. I've actually been following George Not Found stream a little bit because he's in the UK, and he streams, like, super late at night for me. So I sort of get why you guys haven't been able to always participate. But I do really appreciate you guys showing up for this. Like, really, like, I'm just some random dude on the internet. So, shout out to you guys for doing that. Nice shelmet. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey. Let's see it from the back. Hey, turtle helmet. Let's go. I do want to see here. Let me go to sleep. So we have an elytra, we have a trident, and we have a turtle helmet now. And also dragon heads. So, let me... And we're kind of saving gunpowder a little bit. Sure. Throw this stuff down here. Oh yeah, we have moss blocks too. Which I don't want to lose track of. Because moss is actually really helpful. Moss is great because you can use it to spread to other blocks, and then you can break moss like instantly as opposed to having to mine stuff. So it's really, really helpful. Here's my shovel. I was wondering where that went to. Okay. Do you think copper tools and copper armor will be good? No, I do not. I think they just needed more things to come up with for copper, and I will say that speedrunners will use it because copper's everywhere. So, I definitely see speedrunners rocking some copper armor because it's going to be slightly better than gold in terms of durability, but not by much. But in terms of like usability, no, I don't really think it's going to be good. It's going to look cool, and you can do stuff with the armor trims to like add like copper trim and stuff like that'll be cool. But do I think it'll be like actually worth using? No, not really. Where's my farmers? I want my farmers to sleep there, but it's kind of a pain to fix it. Let's sell to you. Great. Turtle helmet! I don't know. That might be a scoot over there, actually. Nope. So do I just have unlimited water breathing now? Really? That's it? That's worse than the respiration helmet. Seriously? Hang on, where's my actual helmet? Yeah, what the heck? Respiration is better than the turtle helmet? So you go through all that work just to get the turtle helmet. Huh. Well, like, okay. You know what, turtles? You guys kind of let me down on that one. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought we had, like, actual water breathing. I think copper tools and armor are being added just to lessen confusion. It would definitely be confusing to start playing Minecraft and not be able to make copper tools. Try to enchant the turtle helmet. The turtle helmet gives you water breathing, so it shouldn't go down at all. Yeah, it gives you water breathing for 10 seconds. Yeah, check it out. Like, water breathing for 10 seconds. It's a turtle helmet from Temu. Yeah. 3. It just makes it so that... Okay. Like, I'd imagine if you put respiration on it, maybe? Like, respiration 3, maybe that makes it better? But that's really dumb. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, let me throw it in the enchanter, see if I can, the enchanting table, let me see if you can actually put respiration on it, because, like, if you can put respiration 3 on it, then fine, it's better than the regular helmet for, like, water travel, but, like, at that point, you might as well just make water breathing with a pufferfish. Like, you went through all that trouble, like, we've been breeding those turtles for how long now? Like, at least the past 100 days. Yeah, here. Let me throw this back on before I forget. Okay, so you can enchant it. So, like, I'd imagine you can give it respiration, which I guess is better. But, alright. That's really weird, guys. But we got it. That's one of the rare items. Obviously, we'll put a spear up tomorrow. Just as the new weapon. It's not rare, but, like, we will. What else can we get that's kind of rare? We do have 2 wither skeleton skulls. We could go hunt down withers for a little bit. Right? Because we have this sword. It's only iron, but it's got smite 5. Let's go do that. Because remember how in yesterday's, or not yesterday's stream, but Friday's? In Friday's stream, we found like 4 fortresses. I'm sure one of them, we can just run in and kill all the skeletons, and then we'll be good. Just trying to remember which one it was. I think it was this way. Spears and Nautiluses are in the next update, not tomorrow's. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, that was my bad. I'm just reading and doing too many things at once. Yeah, the Turtle Master helmet. That's why Technoblade was breeding turtles, because he was making Turtle Master potions. So what they do is I think they triple your defense for a little while, but they make you slower. So what you do is you take one, and then you take a speed potion so that your speed goes back to normal. And then that way you're just like super tanky, but you're still a normal speed. And then you have a strength potion on top of that, so you do more damage. That's why Technoblade was able to take on, like, most of the SMP by himself. It's resistance 4, but slowness 2 or something. Yeah. So, like, it's super good, but... oh, I don't have a bow on me. Yikes. Ah, we'll be fine. I will put pearls in my hotbar, though, because I feel like this guy's going to be a problem. Or he's going to fade into nothingness. Okay. Very strange. I have to go now. See you tomorrow. Join the Discord. Yeah, anyone who wants to join the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment at the top of the YouTube chat. I did put it in the chat on Twitch, so it should be near like the very beginning if you just scroll back to the beginning. But yeah, no, if you want to join the Discord, it is there. And tomorrow's stream is definitely going to be a big one, so you don't want to miss that. I just remember my last, like, before I started, like, you know, streaming consistently, my last biggest stream was when 1.17 came out. And so I have a feeling this update's a little bit bigger than that, and I have a much bigger following now. So it's very possible that we'll break the viewer record for the channel. So you guys don't want to miss that one. How do I have glare right now? There's nothing behind me. Alright, let's see. I don't see any skeletons at this one, but this was kind of the bad one. Yeah. Let's head to the next one. I'm wearing gold, right? Yeah. We'll head to the other fortress. Well, there's 3 other ones, really. Yeah, if you guys didn't see the stream yesterday, we went in a straight line. We ended up bumping into 4 nether fortresses all in one row. So... we were looking for another bastion. We just passed the one that we had looked, and we couldn't find the netherite template, unfortunately. But I'm hoping that we can get a wither skull And then we can technically spawn a wither. But I don't know if I'm ready to fight a wither quite yet. Definitely going to need some prep on that one. I could make the wither grinder, but I'd really prefer not to do that. Honestly, a Turtle Master potion for fighting the wither might not be the worst idea either. But if we do fight the wither, I do kind of want to grab totems first. I still haven't gotten totems. I was thinking about turning the first village that we went to, which I haven't shown on stream really, but at least not in a while. Turning that into a raid farm, just so I can get a bunch of totems and not have to worry about random BS killing me. Just throw like 3 of them in my hotbar and just kind of keep them there. Get out of here. Look at this dude. Sorry about that. I'm so congested right now. Fall is starting, so I'm hoping once all the leaves fall off the trees, my allergies will get better, and then it'll snow and kind of cover it all. But for now, I'm just like, Okay. Let's explore this one. Hopefully we can get a skull pretty quickly. We need one more, so... Just gonna peek around. Hopefully nothing too crazy here. Like, ideally I find like 3 of them, but... not seeing any. I know one of the further ones... oh, here we go. I almost didn't see him. So I can one-shot them. That's good to know. Alright, let's hopefully find... okay. Let's go to the next one. I think the next one... it was either the next one or the one after it was like a much better spawn for skeletons. It's in a better biome for it. I don't think it was too far away from this one. Do. Okay. So I just need to be... okay, that guy just jumped to his death. He took no fall damage from that? Wow. Did you guys see that? He just like... he's like, I don't want to live in this world anymore. Ah! Oh, look at this dude. Yeah. A lot of blazes here. Yeah, so what you gotta do with these weird intersections, because you can't see if something's behind you, right? So you gotta kind of just pick a direction and go, and then turn around and make sure nothing's sneaking up on you. Like, that was kind of dangerous right there, just standing in one spot. You don't want to do that. You want to try and move around a lot, especially in hardcore. Yeah. I'm not seeing any skeletons, though. Oh. I mean, I have looting, so I might as well just grab blaze rods. Not that I need them, but... you know, if you got it, Kwanzaa. Alright. This is really strange. There were so many of them here yesterday. Especially on this part right here. I remember there was like 6 of them at least. Well, here's the center room. Let's check down here. We should make stream bingo cards. I used to watch these guys, Cephia and Tyler, and their chat had bingo cards. We would have stuff that would always happen on the cards, I think you could say. I mean, you guys would have to come up with what's on the bingo cards, though. You could submit it in the Discord. I know a bunch of people were complaining that I say the word massive a lot, so that could definitely be one. I shouldn't say they were complaining, they were pointing out. When I was doing my tour of my single-player base, which is not this. A lot of people are like, oh, you keep saying massive, you keep saying massive. And it's like, well, because everything's massive. Yeah, like, I'm not even hearing any other mobs. Who's dude? Oh, hello. Apparently I haven't been here. I know some of your followers are competitive, yeah. That's a bit of an understatement, if you saw the beginning of the stream. Oh. Hey, kitty cat. Sorry, my cat just started scratching the back of my chair and scared the crap out of me. Yeah, let's be real, the chat's more lively when Bacon Kink's around, so we don't want to scare him off. He's funny. He means no harm. Oh. Hello. Oh, it died to thorns. I was like, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, so like this is definitely a better biome for finding skeletons, but there just isn't any. It's really bizarre. Alright, well I think there's one more fortress after this. I'm just genuinely shocked I haven't seen more. Okay, well. Wow, we have 120 views? What the heck? I just noticed that now. You guys are awesome today. Jeez. You killed them all last time you were here. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no, you guys are crushing it today. Thank you. 1 like away from 10 likes, too. Absolutely destroying the goals right now. Yeah, here, let me, they won't spawn if there's light, so I'm wondering if maybe this glowstone is, like, messing with it, but that's okay. Okay, this guy. Look at this dude. Oh, I gotta deal with him now. Oh, jeez. Oh, maybe. Hey! Return to sender. Let's go. That was a good one, too. He just stayed in, like, perfectly still while I did that. Okay. Well, let's safely get back down here, and we can continue on. I do have a saddle on me with sticks. I think I have a source of wood somewhere. Yep. So in theory, if I found a mushroom, I could technically get a strider. But I don't know if that really helps right now. I plan to get a not a strider, but a bastion is, I guess this is the last one. Weird. Since we didn't find one before, I was just gonna get a strider and then just ride around and look for one. But I don't know if that'll actually work. Honestly, if I can get a wither skeleton before logging off today, you could fight the wither tomorrow for the big stream. There isn't really a Discord leader other than Stein. Yeah, the Discord's kind of small, so I'm just made myself owner and gave myself all the admin privileges, but, like, I'm still kind of learning how Discord works and, like, what I can and can't do, but I couldn't sleep not doing that piece of art. Let me be somewhere safer than the Nether. Can I be a mod? Yeah, I knew that was coming. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. Let's check the Discord. Fan arts. Minecraft. Oh my god. Quick little sketch. Thanks, Wembu. Here, I'm just checking out the Discord for a sec. Okay. Discord's gotten a little weird today, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. You just had to. Well, thanks for that, I think. Here, let's just double check this one again. Oh, shit. Apparently the post office is on strike in Canada. That's not good. They do this every year, like, right around Thanksgiving, because they try to get raises and stuff and, like, contract negotiations before Christmas when everyone's sending all their Christmas presents and cards through the mail. Yeah, thanks for that, Wembu. That was, a little strange, but... Just want one wither skull. That's all we need is one skull. There's like one post office left in my town. Must be a pretty small town. Yeah, no, Canada's really bad for that. It's like every single year they go on strike, and like we have like one of the big post office like sorting facilities near me. So we see them all like at the picket fence line just like protesting, and like, you know, they're well within their right to protest, and if they feel like they're getting a crap end of the deal, 100%, like their job sucks, like having to walk around in the snow, carrying everyone's huge packages and like all the letters and all the sorting. Like it's a lot of work, and people are very demanding about mail. They expect it, you know, we've had postal mail for over 100 years, so they expect it now. And so I get it, it's a stressful job, but they seem to go on strike every single year, and they basically hold the government hostage for a while until they get what they want, and then they go, oh, okay, well then we'll do our jobs. But it's like, guys, you just negotiated your contract like last year. Like, you know, at what point do we kind of say enough is enough? I don't know. I'm all for people protesting for their rights and stuff like that. Like, you know. Actually, I did learn more about what's going on in Nepal. I know someone brought that up. Sorry you have to go. That's okay. I heard they're going to stop delivering to houses and set up a bunch of group mailboxes or something. Weird. I did learn more about what's going on in Nepal, and that's actually, like, pretty crazy. See ya, Nick. Thanks for checking out the stream, and thanks for following on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you don't miss tomorrow's stream, though. It's going to be potentially a really big one. So you guys might end up with a lot more people here competing to get the #1 spot in chat. But yeah, no, the thing in Nepal right now is crazy. They basically overthrew their own government. They had like up to 2 political parties that took over after they had a dictator or something like that. And then those 2 political parties just formed into one party, which, you know, is a dictatorship. And the whole country just lost their minds. And they basically started, like, attacking politicians and going to their homes and, like, dragging them out and, like, putting them in jail and stuff. And, like, then, like, what was crazy is they had a bunch of people, like, looting and robbing all the businesses and destroying stuff. All the citizens went around and, like, grabbed all those people that did that and went, no, bring it back and fix what you broke. And they're actually holding everybody accountable. Like, even the wives of the politicians, they're like, hey, you're not your husband, or you're not your wife, or whatever, like, if their, you know, politician was female. And they're, like, you know, getting them medical treatment, they're giving them food, whatever. They're like, no, like, this is your husband's fault or your wife's fault, whoever the politician is. Like, they're actually, like, holding them accountable. It's, like, nuts there right now. So, shout out to everybody dealing with the Nepal stuff. Like, that's absolutely crazy that they're basically, like, overthrowing their own government to, like, bring peace back. And, like, they're doing it, too. Like, it's not just that they're saying, like, oh, we're gonna bring back peace. Like, no, like, they're instilling peace. Like, they're actually going around and holding people accountable. Like, that's just wild. Enjoy the rest of the stream and tomorrow's stream. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Where are we at? We're at 2.5 hours in. Okay. This is a more dangerous spot than I want to fight you in, so let's go this way. Come on. Oh, that should have hit. Come on. The trick is to aim your cursor where you want it to deflect to. But I always suck at timing it. So, like, if you want it to hit the ghast, you need to make sure your cursor is pointing at the ghast. But getting the right timing to hit it back is also kind of tricky. So, oh, hello. You are very close, sir. What do you think? Think I can sprint across that? I don't know if I want to risk that. Can I get up here and not get myself killed? Come on. There we go. Oh, I dropped the disc too. Can I get his tear? Tears? Dang, I got 3. Oh, right, because I'm losing looting sword. That's awesome. Danger, danger. Yeah, no kidding. That went a little bit sketchier than I wanted it to, but made it out okay. Alright. Hopefully we can run back before another one spawns in. Just make sure that the bridge never got broken. Okay. Whew. Got 3 tiers from that, though. That's crazy. Those are pretty rare, and you can use them to make end crystals, which you use to respawn the dragons. So that's why I was like, oh, okay. There's a sword, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, this guy's here. Oh. Gave me wither. I just didn't want to accidentally hit these guys, so I was like, crap. I don't see any more skeleton. You, sir. Just doing a quick walkthrough. You know, maybe we'll see one. I sort of doubt it, but okay, not a big deal. Could definitely do that tomorrow. Although I wanted to do it today so we could just do the wither fight tomorrow, but it is what it is. I mean, tomorrow honestly is just going to be checking out all the new stuff. I want to make some iron or copper golems. It's cool that you can like put them in different poses and stuff too. Let's just have a quick snack. Do. All right. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Alright, there's the bastion. I can't believe we didn't find a smithing template. And copper chains and copper lanterns. Yep, that too. Let's just... Oh, look at this dude. I don't have a bow on me either. Can I just like... I hate these guys. Especially when you're over top of lava, it's the worst. Okay. There we go. And we're back. So, kind of a failed mission, I guess, but, you know, could have been worse. That's another thing, too. When you go through a portal, never stay still. Try not to, anyways. Okay. Haha. Just looking at the time here, I think I'm going to end the stream a little bit early today, guys. I mean, it's still longer than 2 hours, but still. I'm going to end it a little bit early today just because I want to check into some job stuff. Kind of see what's going on with the email I got this morning and see what's going on with everything else. I do have a few other things I wanted to do. But, yeah, thanks for checking out the stream, guys. Really appreciate... Oh, my God. No! Where did you even come from? You a-hole. And there's the horse. Did you... The horse sent it. Okay, well, let's go in the house for the outro then, because that wasn't very cool. Anyways, thanks for checking out the stream, guys. I appreciate it. That horse may or may not be alive next stream. We'll find out. But, yeah, no, I really appreciate all the support, guys. We had a lot of new people today. It was a lot of fun in chat. A lot of very interesting conversations going on. And make sure that you join the Discord because there's some stuff going on over there too. So make sure you don't miss out on that. Tomorrow is going to be the release of the new update. I don't know what time that's happening at, unfortunately. So I'm hoping it happens just like early in the morning so I can just hop right on and we have the new update, but it might happen like midday. So, I'll look into that and kind of figure out a time to stream. It might be a weird time for you guys, unfortunately, but we'll see. But yeah, I really appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in the big update stream for 128.9, I think it is. 1.21.8 or 1.21.9. Yeah, I think it's 1.21.9. Anyways, yeah, so I will see you guys later. So, yeah, later.